Hey guys, what's up? I'm back for another video, and this time it's not makeup related actually, as you can see from the title. This is for all of my mommy subscribers and viewers out there, specifically my single mom viewers, because I know that there's a lot of you out there, and that's the only experience that I know, so I can't share what it's like to be married in a household, raising kids, or anything like that, because that's just not my story and not my journey right now in this time of life, and that's totally okay. So I'm going to share what I've learned from my single mom journey, and I think that moms in general can relate to a lot of these things because we're all raising kids, and that all comes with very similar challenges, whether you're married or you're co-parenting or you're doing it all on your own. And I think it's really important to just bind together no matter what, but I'm going to share from my experience and what I know. Again, every mom is different and every kid is different, so everyone's story is going to look a little bit different, but that's what makes everything beautiful, I think. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Maybe you learn a thing or two. I would love to hear your guys' stories and learn from them as well. So please, leave what you feel comfortable with in the comments below. And if you ever need to reach out to someone or talk to someone, you can always DM me on Instagram. I'm stay_beautiful with 2 F's, and you can reach out to me anytime. Please don't hesitate to do that. I'm all ears for you guys if you just want to vent and, just kind of get out a bad day or a few bad weeks. I totally understand, and I've been there too, so I'm here for you guys. All right, let's get started with the video. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is mom guilt. There's a lot of mom guilt circling around, not necessarily here on YouTube or the internet, but just in general. I feel like there can be a lot of mom guilt in churches, in communities, even in families. And I feel like that circulates a lot, and negativity is never, ever, ever a good thing. If you are around negative people or a negative group, the best advice I can give you is to get out of it. You want to be surrounded by positive people who are going to lift you up, be there for you, have a good close inner circle of people who are going to surround you with positive vibes and be there for you and support you, not kick you while you're down, but also be real with you and, kind of be honest with you if there's something that they're concerned about or there's something that they want to bring up with you. You want to be able to have an honest relationship and an open communication, but not one that's going to bring you down or make you feel deflated or feel like you're being talked down to in any sort of way. When I was a younger mom, I had my daughter. She's 3.5 now. I had her at 19, and I'm 23 right now. There were a lot of comments and a lot of communities spewing a lot of different hate and controversy around a lot of different things, including like breastfeeding, even like potty training, vaccinations, just any topic that I was going through myself with my daughter. I found that there was a lot of controversy. Every kid is different and every parent is different. So you should parent the way that you feel like makes the most sense to you, and do your research, look into different concepts, ideas, controversies, topics, discussions, talk to your family, talk to your mom friends, and make the decision that you feel like is best for you. But don't go and make another mom feel like she's less than because she's doing something different than you. When Alaska turned 2 and she started having tantrums, it was really difficult for me to kind of navigate that because I didn't really grow up with a lot of young kids in my family. My younger sister is like 5 years younger than me, so I was really, really little when she was born. And of course, I don't remember those times really much at all. But of course, being a parent is a completely different thing than being an older sibling. You're completely responsible for this child and what you have to do for them. So when I was looking into discipline and spanking or time out, there was just a lot of negativity that sometimes make moms feel bad for what they're doing. And again, I feel like the best way to combat that is just to focus on what you feel like is best for your child. There are some childs that have different health issues or different mental health issues or different disorders, different things that come into play that also need to be integrated in discipline and parenting that other parents may not know or understand. So I think it's really, really important to just discuss within your own family, within your own circle, what you feel like is best to do for your child. And I think that that will resonate the best with you. If you're not comfortable with doing something, you won't be able to stand by it, and then your kid will know that. And I think that it's really important to just kind of trust your gut with a lot of these different decisions that come into play. So banish all of the negativity and the mom guilt that you might see or read or hear, because you absolutely don't need that in your life. You don't need other people telling you how to raise your child. And even if it's coming from your own family, just do the best that you can to separate yourself from that and make your own decisions, because at the end of the day, you are the only one that is the parent. No one else is parenting this child, so you know that child best. That would be my suggestion, my tips on that. The second thing I wanted to talk about was asking for help. I know as a mom, especially a single mom, you are kind of like a superhero. I say this all the time, that I think that moms are the real superheroes, and you kind of do everything. You're managing a job, maybe 2 or 3, and you're maybe going to school, and you have to come home and take care of the house and take care of this child or children, and you have to get dinner ready, and you have to help them with their schoolwork, and you still have to get yourself, ready, and you have to take a shower, and you have to kind of get your own work done. There's so much that's on your plate that you don't even think about sometimes, and sometimes it can feel like you have to have it all done, or you have to get everything done on your own, and that it's not okay to ask for help because you're supposed to be strong and you're supposed to be a parent and you're supposed to be in charge. And I just want to banish that, because I think that it's ridiculous to not ask for help. We're humans, we're not robots, we're not aliens. We don't have it all figured out. If someone says that they have it figured out, they're lying. I don't have it figured out. I probably will never have it figured out, and I'm okay with that. I just want to know that I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm progressing myself, and I'm better than who I was yesterday. And I think part of learning and growing is asking for help. When I first had Alaska, I had postpartum depression. I saw a therapist for about 2-3 years, and that really helped me to be able to sit down with someone who knew me and was learning about me each week that I saw her, and I was able to just get it all out there, all of my feelings, my negative feelings, and just vent. Sometimes I would have really good weeks and I would just share my victories with her, and we would be able to celebrate that together. But sometimes I had really, really rough weeks, and I would go to her and I'd be crying, but I would get that all out. And talking, expressing yourself is honestly the best way to relieve stress and relieve that tension, because when you get it out there and you hear yourself talk, you sometimes kind of fix your own problems and you figure out what next steps you need to take and what you need to do. And I think that that's really important, to have a good support system, again, with that inner circle. It can be moms. They don't have to be moms, just people that you feel like are positive people in your life. I think is so, so important, because you can't do it on your own. Even if you are a single parent like I was, like I am, I still asked for help whenever I needed it. And I feel like that really helped me to kind of keep my mental health in check while I was raising this child, because this isn't easy. This is not easy. Raising a child is not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to take a village. And if you don't have a village, then find a few people that you can trust and see if there's someone that you can talk to. There's a lot of new digital health innovations online where you can reach out to a therapist or a psychologist online. And you can reach out to them through telecommunications, and that can really, really help you and benefit you. There's nothing weak about seeking out help. It's going to make you stronger and better, and it's going to help you to grow. I absolutely promise you that. That's speaking from experience. The next thing I want to talk about is my favorite one, because I think it's so important to take time for yourself. Your kids are your world and you give them everything, but in order to be a great parent and have a sound mind and a sound heart and a sound soul, you need to have that me time. I don't care if it's when they're sleeping and it's midnight and you turn on a Netflix show and you watch a few episodes and then you go to bed, or it's putting them to bed early so you can get some sleep early, or waking up early in the morning and doing your makeup, which is what I do, or just asking someone to watch them for a weekend so you can just kind of get away and let loose and have some fun. Whatever way that you want to let loose and just kind of give yourself some me time, I would say that that's absolutely vital in order to take care of your child. There's nowhere you can go. There's no way you can go and not have a break in your schedule to take some time and reflect and then come back to center. I think everybody needs to do that. I cannot stress how important that is. You don't want to overwork yourself, overwork your body and then your mind, and just kind of go into this overdrive, and that really risks your mental health. I think that that's one of the most important things to really keep in mind. I think, again, as a mom, you want to be that sole provider, and especially if you have been taking care of them for so long, or they sleep with you, or they're still breastfeeding, it's so easy to just get caught up in, I have to be there and I have to do it all the time. And I completely understand what that's like. But if you can find any little way in your schedule making it possible to just give yourself a little bit of time just for yourself, whether it's just taking a bath, a nice little bubble bath with a bath bomb, or just turning on some music and just relaxing or jamming out. Just find a way to do something little while you can and just take care of yourself. That's actually why I started my makeup channel in the first place. I don't know if some of you guys know this, but I was suffering through my postpartum depression story. And I was at home all the time because I was working from home, and I literally never saw the light of day. I never left the house because I was breastfeeding. I worked from home. I was a single mom. Where would I go? You know, I would leave the house and just come right back, and I'd be like, where am I going? I had like nowhere to go other than to run errands, and I felt so isolated. I felt very alone. And so I started watching makeup videos and tutorials. I started messing around with makeup on my own. I wasn't good. And I started to learn. I started to teach myself. I started to teach myself my techniques with my eye shape, and I started to fall in love with it because it was something that I did. I wasn't doing my makeup for anyone else. I wasn't doing it to look good for anyone because I wasn't going anywhere. I would just wipe it all off. But I did it because I loved it, and I did it because it made me feel good. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, is find something that makes you feel good. And if you love it and it makes you happy and you're passionate about it, even if it's something little like just reading a book or binge watching a Netflix show, just do it. It's something for you, and that's something that you deserve. And I think that as a mom, sometimes we put our needs and our priorities, or ourselves, our own responsibilities aside for our kids' responsibilities. And I think to a certain extent, you kind of have to do that. There's no way around that. But what I'm trying to say is just integrating a little bit of time for yourself, because you absolutely deserve it and you need it. So that's my little me time spiel. My complete last topic is not comparing yourself to another parents you see online, your family, your parents. It's a totally different day and age than when your parents were parents, and it can be a totally different family situation with your friends. And don't believe everything that you see on social media. I know it's really easy to get sucked into the beautifully placed pictures and the photo shoots and the beautiful quotes and how everything looks really pieced together. I remember when I was living in my other house, and Alaska was still really, really young, and I was a new single mom, and I just could not be on social media because I would see these pictures of these families together and they looked so happy, everyone was smiling, and I felt so alone. And I always felt like, why am I doing this on my own? Why don't I have any help? Why is this happening to me? Why am I not like in a different situation? Why am I not financially stable? Etc., etc. So the list would go on. And it would just be a big pity party. And I would have to constantly remind myself, I'm not them. And even if I was them, I don't know everything that's going on in their lives. It can just be a staged photo that looks happy. And even if they are completely happy, that's their own business. And I needed to focus on myself and keeping myself happy and keeping my child happy. And I think that every story and every journey looks different. And even if someone isn't feeling stable or isn't feeling necessarily completely happy in one particular area of their life in one time in their life, it doesn't mean that that's not going to happen for them in the next season or in the next year, or that great things aren't about to come and happen in your life, because you never know. Things have completely turned around from when I was thinking those things, and now I'm a lot more stable. I'm a lot more happy with myself, and it's because I took time for myself, and I took time to really build myself up and build my self-love up for myself, because I realized that that was going to affect and impact every single other area of my life, and it all started from within me. Any of my negativity or my jealousy or blaming other people or my anger, all of that started within myself. So I knew I had to look at myself and really work on those things before I can address anything else, any other areas in my life. So it all starts from within. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my mommy video today. I wanted to just give you, especially the single moms out there, just give you encouragement that you're not alone and that you're going to be just fine, I promise. And whatever you're going through, you can get through it. There's nothing that is too big for you to handle, and that you're absolutely stronger than you think. And if you ever need to reach out and talk to someone, don't hesitate to do that. I think it's extremely important to ask for help when you need it. Take the time to yourself when you need it, and not compare yourself to others, and know that every kid and every parenting story looks completely different, and yours is unique to you, and that's what makes it special. So if you guys ever need to reach out and talk to someone, please, please, please don't hesitate to DM me. I would love to hear your guys' stories and learn more about you and just the different parenting styles and decisions that are out there, because I think the more that you surround yourself with moms, the better, because we can all really relate to each other. So yeah, I'm going to close out this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys next time.